thank you for joining us for Together San Diego. I'm Paola Hernandez-Jayo from the San Diego Union-Tribune. The Salvation Army San Diego is kicking off their Red Kettle campaign and preparing to provide holiday meals to help people in need. Our guest today is Lieutenant Colonel Lee Lescano, Salvation Army Divisional Secretary for San Diego County. He will share their plans for the holidays, including their virtual kettles, the Angel Tree Gift Campaign, Toy Drive, and the annual Thanksgiving and Christmas meal for people in need. Hello, Lieutenant Colonel Lescano. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to share with you what's going on.
The Salvation Army does a lot during the holidays. It's part of the events that we see in San Diego, and you help a lot of people in need. Tell us about the kickoff that you're having and the campaign. And I also wanted to share, I have my own. I volunteered in the past to be a bell ringer with the Salvation Army, so I went to get my own bell, be ready for the interview. So tell us about the plans that you have for the holidays.
Sure. Well, this is a very important season, and there's so many people in need in our community, and they need our help to come alongside. So the Salvation Army has always done assistance at Christmas. It's food boxes and toys for the children, as we'll talk about. But this is an important time for us also to raise funds to be able to help those neighbors in need in San Diego. So we kick off our kettle campaign. You may have seen the traditional red kettles around malls and stores. You'll probably see less physical kettles since COVID, but we still have opportunities to give through virtual kettles. But you will see some of the kettles around Walmart's, Hobby Lobby, and others. And we're doing a kickoff with Grossmont Center on the 29th to kick off this kettle season.
I was writing down that date. So you said the 29th, so the 29th of November at Grossmont Center?
Yes, I'm sorry. It's the 26th of November. If I said the 29th, from 4 to 6, there'll be their tree lighting right at 6 o'clock. And Salvation Army will be part of that. We'll bring an ensemble from Salvation Army Brass Band to play some Christmas carols and be able to help kick off the season at Grossmont Center.
Wonderful. And for those that can't make it to Grossmont Center, I know you mentioned that they can make donations elsewhere. This year, you do have a virtual kettle I'm going to share online for people watching, for the community. They can donate at sdredkettle.org. Tell us how that works.
Yes. Again, with the limitations over the past several years of the physical kettle out there, it's still important and it's a great icon. So what we're doing is allowing people to be bell ringers themselves by going on to sdredkettle.org. And they can see what you've got there and donate directly. They can put that on their Facebook or other social media and be a fundraiser for the Salvation Army and to help our neighbors in need. So Red Kettle, sdredkettle.org for the virtual kettles. And we really hope that that will help make up the difference for the number of kettle locations that we won't have this year.
There's other ways for the community to help as well. I know the Union-Tribune is helping to raise some toys for the Angel Tree campaign through the Salvation Army. Tell me about the Angel Tree campaign and how that works, which is very specific for families and for children.
Yes. So in the past month or so, we've in our 7 core and community centers around the county, we've had a family. Some have come to us before. Others are brand new that have been referred to us. These are families that have just been really on the edge. And being able to provide gifts for their kids at Christmas, probably an impossibility. So they come to us and they sign up. And when they qualify, we put them on a list. And then they come back just before Christmas and we give them a toy for every child under 12. The only way we can do that is people to adopt these kids. And that's what Angel Tree really is. You actually get the information of a real child who is in need, and you can shop for a toy and get it to us. And it's just a great way to connect with people, particularly with children at this season.
And a wonderful way also to help families in need. You also have the traditional toy drive that the Salvation Army does every year. If somebody wants to donate a toy, how can they get that to the Salvation Army?
Yes, any one of the 7 core and community locations throughout the county will be happy to take your toy donations, or you can just call the Salvation Army and we will make arrangements. If say you want to do a drive at a school or a church and we're able to, we can come and pick it up. But really dropping off toys at our Salvation Army locations throughout the county is the best way to help.
And I'm sharing the website on screen where folks can find more information and if they want to volunteer. And the locations are also included on there. It's sandiego.salvationarmy.org. Something else that you're doing too, which is very important to mention, is Giving Tuesday. How does the Giving Tuesday campaign work, and how can people that are watching make a donation on Giving Tuesday?
It's actually one of the other largest ways that we have for raising funds at the season and after Thanksgiving. Giving Tuesday is the one day that really everyone focuses on, and the nonprofits, to see how they can help. And so the Salvation Army is no different. We really depend on donations on Giving Tuesday to help us. And it can be monetary donations that will not only help for Christmas assistance and toys, but really carry us through the year. Our food pantries by the end of the year become very low. And the money we get through Giving Tuesday and throughout the season really helps us to restock those pantries to help families for a long time.
And talking about your pantries and food, I know the Salvation Army has an annual tradition of doing a Thanksgiving and also a Christmas meal for families in need. Tell us about the Thanksgiving meal, how it works, the locations that it can be at, and also for the Christmas meals, that is something very nice that helps families during the holiday season.
Yes, a Thanksgiving meal is just a really special time that we can provide a hot meal for those who otherwise may not have it, but also a sense of community to come together. And we're doing it differently these last few years. And this year, again, in 4 locations throughout the county, we'll have a hot meal, and it will be a traditional turkey dinner that will be given to people. All they have to do is come. In some of our locations in El Cajon and in up in the Citadel, which is the Balboa Claremont area, they'll be doing a drive-through and a takeaway. Downtown at our Center City location on 8th and F, we will actually be doing sit-down as well as a giveaway meal. Volunteers will be helping us do this, and we'll be serving some close to 2,000 people throughout the county on Thanksgiving Day.
That is wonderful. And talking about volunteers, I have a picture of some special volunteers that you have. If somebody wants to get involved and wants to volunteer as well, tell us about that, and tell us about the picture that I'm sharing here on screen.
Sure. Chief Neslight has been a great volunteer over the last few years. He brings his family, his wife, Darlene, and his daughter, I think this year, Gabby, will be coming. And they just love giving back, and particularly downtown, helping the people that are in so need down there. And so the chief will be there with us, and we'll be able to serve Thanksgiving. It actually just participates with the other volunteers, giving away the meals to those that come through us.
And now let's talk about Christmas. I know you have a special program for Christmas meals for families in need.
Yes, on Christmas Day, we'll be serving again downtown San Diego, and probably some 300 meals that we'll give away, and usually it's a ham dinner at Christmas. Our other locations will be serving the week before and certain meals. And of course, we also have food boxes that will go to families during that time as well. So downtown Christmas dinner, as we've done for many, many years.
I'm sharing some of the pictures that we have with some of your volunteers that work, and then also for some of your staff that participates, some of the giveaways that you mentioned. You mentioned that you also provide meals for families that they can take away with them during the holidays.
Yes, those families, again, that have come to us through our family service offices, and we've qualified and we've put them on a list. They'll come back and they'll actually get a food box with a special holiday meal as well. And the food will probably last most families almost a week. And so it not only will be a special Christmas dinner, holiday dinner, but we'll provide food for them in their pantries as well. And that they'll come when they're getting their toys for their kids as well.
I know lots of families in need are counting. A lot of people in need are counting on this warm meal. What a nice thing that they can come together around Thanksgiving and Christmas and enjoy a warm meal donated by the Salvation Army. If somebody would like to participate, if they would like to volunteer, this is also a good opportunity. I'm sharing on screen. sandiego.salvationarmy.org is where they can find more information if they would like to volunteer. What are the volunteer opportunities?
Well, of course, we do have them for those meals, and some of the cores will need people to box and sort the toys and the canned foods. And then year round, we need volunteers in all of our programs and services. And so you can see what the opportunities are online, and we'll put you to work.
Wonderful. I'm also going to share your social media. You can follow the Salvation Army and find updates and more information at Salvation Army SD. This is specific to San Diego County, to the region. Again, it's at Salvation Army SD, where you can find them on social media. I'm going to share one more time, Lieutenant Colonel, the sdredkettle.org, which is where the donations can be made virtually, directly from the comfort of your desk, from the comfort of your phone, from home. Something else that you'd like to add?
Oh, just a thank you to the people that support us year round, and particularly at this time of year. We couldn't do it without so many caring, compassionate people in San Diego that do care about their neighbors. So I just want to say thank you. God bless you.
Thank you to you, and thank you also to Jake on your team that helped me put this interview together. And again, if you see some of the bell ringers out there, you can make a donation of change, something that you have, or you can go to sdredkettle.org to make a donation. And also, if you see any of those angel trees out there, you can take one of the tags and donate a toy directly, or you can also donate on Giving Tuesday. Thank you very much, Lieutenant Colonel Lescano. It's always nice to see you, nice to have you on the show. Thank you to you and your team for the work that you do in our community.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching. If you would like to watch more of these Together San Diego interviews, you can visit San Diego Union-Tribune.com/together SD Live. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and say happy holidays. I know it may be early for that, but happy holidays. And again, thank you for all the work that you do, to you and the team at the Salvation Army. And thank you all for watching Together San Diego. We'll see you next time.
News is more important today than ever before.
I'm currently outside Otay Mesa Detention Center.
I'm about to get a report at Sharp.
Out at Sunset Cliffs.
COVID testing site.
We live for these times when we're able to bring the news into the homes of people who need it the most.
I thank all of you for supporting our work.
When you subscribe to the paper, you're telling us that you believe in what we do.